Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the JRS Cars YouTube channel. In today's video, we have with us a Mercedes Benz that's big, bold, has a massive road presence, and when you see this vehicle in your mirror, you are bound to move out. That, my friends, is this 2016 Mercedes G63 AMG. This G-wagon is brought to us by Boom Cars Chennai, and they are Chennai's largest pre-owned luxury and exotic car showroom. They have a massive inventory ranging from the run-of-the-mill 5 Series and C-Class to super luxury vehicles like the Bentley Continental GT, including big bad massive SUVs like this G-wagon, to vehicles like the R8, the i8 and other super sports cars as well. If you want to buy a luxury vehicle, Boom Cars is the place where you get the best deals, the largest selection of exotic cars and the best deal on the cars. If you want to sell your luxury vehicle, do it with Boom Cars, because these guys have a massive inventory, they take good care of the cars, and you know your car is in good hands when you come to Boom Cars. Alright guys, before we take a detailed look at this G63 AMG, let's take a brief look at the history of the G-wagon. The year's 1970, Mercedes Benz designs the G-wagon purely for military use. Over its over 50-year life history and life cycle, somebody in Mercedes Benz decided, yes, the big G-wagon. What would happen if you plonk in a big fat V8 engine? And that's when the G63 AMG was born. This particular car from 2016 is powered by a 5.5 litre hand-built twin turbo V8 engine producing over 560 horsepower and 760 Newton meters of torque. Which means that this SUV, which weighs over 2.5 tons, does 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds. Alright guys, starting with the design of the G-wagon, straight away up front, we have this massive bull bar which gives the vehicle a don't mess with me look. Behind that, we have the big Mercedes logo along with an AMG badge which shows that this is no ordinary Mercedes Benz. On both sides of the grille, we have these round headlights with a projector setup as well as an LED element which just gives this car a modern look. What gives this vehicle a really retro charm are these indicators which are mounted on top of the fender, which is actually how it was in the original G-wagon way back in the 70s. Talking about the side profile, as you guys can see, the G-wagon really has a massive masculine look from the side. It looks really retro. However, what makes the vehicle look really modern are its 20-inch AMG wheels which have the 5-spoke design and are finished in satin black. The tire size happens to be 275/50 R20, and these tires are really massive, giving this vehicle massive road presence. Moving to the side, we have the AMG badge over here along with V8 and bi-turbo, which just gives a hint at the amount of power this beast packs. Moving to the side, well, it looks quite plain and simple, and that's actually part of the charm of the G-wagon. It managed to look plain, simple and retro, yet packs a real big punch under the hood. One more styling element that's really unique to the G-wagon, and that's its side exit exhaust. If you take a look over here, the tips say AMG on it, and these exhausts really give the vehicle a standout look as well as sound really amazing. Moving to the rear of the vehicle, as you guys can see, the rear is simple, plain and classy. It's dominated by this massive spare wheel, and to the left of that we have the AMG badge, and to the right we have the G63 AMG badge. Below that we have LED tail lights, and below that we have the parking sensors, a reflector on the right side and on a single reverse light on the left hand side. Another really important thing is, you guys can see down here we have a steel metal guard for the fuel tank, showing that this vehicle is really designed to go off-road, and that's one point about the G63 AMG. It's designed to be a real off-roader as well as cocoon the occupants in luxury, as well as have a massive V8 so that you guys can go absolutely anywhere you want with this vehicle. That's it about the exterior. Let's now check out the boot space of the G-wagon AMG. You guys can see the boot space of this vehicle is absolutely massive. The loading lip is quite low, so it should be easy to load in heavy pieces of luggage. We also have this netting at the back over here to prevent heavy pieces of luggage moving inside the cabin on hard braking. And one big advantage of having this big box-like vehicle on the outside, it may be boxy on the outside, but that means interior room is really massive because literally every square inch is maximized for as much space as possible. With that done, let's now move to the interior. Right, entering the Mercedes G-wagon, As you guys can see, there is a big jump up into the cabin, and wait for this. Ready? That's the solid thunk what the G-wagon offers. Talking about space, now though this vehicle is like over 50 years old in design, I do have enough leg space. Knee room also is good. Headroom too is decent. And sitting at the back over here, I really feel like I'm sitting on a throne. The leather is very luxurious, plush and comfortable. You have rear AC vents over here and 2 cup holders, lights for reading. And sitting over here, you really feel like you're sitting in a well-built German tank. With that, oh, I also forgot to mention, this vehicle has the additional Mercedes rear seat entertainment package. So while the driver drives you around, you have your own personal screen over here to watch a movie, listen to music, or do some creative stuff if you're into content creating like me. With that done, let's now move to the driver's seat of the G-wagon. Right guys, that's how you open the door of the Mercedes G-wagon, and here we are in the front seat. Straight away, let's look at the controls. So we have the window controls over here, seat controls over here, your lock unlock button. We have the same quilted red leather, along with the Harman Kardon speaker over here for excellent music quality. You guys just take a look inside. This vehicle is over 50 years old in design. Yet, over the many years, Mercedes has updated the vehicle to make it as luxurious as well what you would expect from a brand like Mercedes. Alright guys, taking a look at the instrument cluster from the driver's seat of the Mercedes G-wagon. We have your speedometer, your tachometer, your multi-information display in the center. This is your command infotainment scene, and these 3 buttons over here, well, these are for locking the differentials. The big G-wagon, though it's a vehicle that's luxurious, it's also a proper off-roader, and you have proper locking differentials to send equal torque to all wheels to help you get out of slippery situations while off-roading. Central control stack, as you guys can see, now this is a vehicle from 2016, so you do have a lot of buttons over here, but once you get used to it, you are the king of the road in this vehicle. We have the AMG insignia on the gear lever over here. We have your low range button over here. This is the handbrake of the vehicle, and what you see over here are these switches over here. So these switches are actually for adjusting the bolster of the seat to hug you in on tight cornering and to keep you planted in place. We also have a center storage over here, which is quite deep. Glove box too is decently sized with illumination, and you do have 2 additional cup holders over here. We have dual zone climate control, we have a multifunction steering wheel. The wiper controls are over here, headlight controls are over here, you have paddle shifters as well. Voice command is the horn of Mercedes G-wagon. Auto dimming inside rear view mirror, and well, you also have a sunroof. So guys, that pretty much sums up the interior of the G-wagon. Though this vehicle is, I'm repeating it a million times, over 50 years old in design, Mercedes Benz have kept this vehicle up to date with all the luxury features and safety features what you would expect in a vehicle that initially costed over 2 crores. And guys, to tell us a bit more about Boom Cars, we have with us Mr. Arun, and in today's video, he's going to explain to us what makes Boom Cars different, what's the concept behind Boom Cars, and why is Boom Cars the best in the business. So Mr. Arun, thank you so much for featuring on the channel. How did Boom Cars come to be? What is the concept behind it?
See, basically Boom Cars is about passion for cars. That's how it all started. We have been here in this business for more than 14 years now. So we started as a car decor way back in 2007. Started by one Mr. Haji and his sheer passion for cars. So he's an automobile enthusiast, I shall say. So his passion for cars started as a car decor thing, and then we started doing cars in a small shop in city. And now we are here implementing this huge showroom.
So this is like the real rags to riches story, like from a car decor shop to a multi-brand exotic car showroom with beauties like the Audi R8, i8 and Bentley Continental.
Yeah. His vision was, and his motive, whatever you call, so was to give a premium segment car
to the common man. And another thing, Mr. Arun, like when you talk about exotics, obviously they're really expensive. So do you offer any like financial assistance to clients?
We do financial services. We have a tie-up with all major nationalized banks around the globe, in India. So based on your profile, you get good loans up to 70 to 85% coverage based on your profile.
Talking about the ambience inside, all the cars are neatly spaced out and people have a lot of space to move around. The luxury cars are on one side, the SUVs are on one side, everything is neatly arranged. and the ambience makes you feel like you're in a foreign showroom. So what was the inspiration for that? Because when you look at normal used car showrooms, all the cars are parked close to each other. You hardly have space to walk around. So what made you start this in such a big way and giving the customers the real experience?
Yeah, our management was very specific about locations and such type of ambience to be built in fact a better experience than what they get in new car showroom.
Correct.
So that's when we chose this location. We have one of the best Malaysian ambience in Chennai. So you don't get to see this much of a view and
Correct.
this much parking space. Hassle-free parking space, I can say. And once when you go inside the showroom, when you access, the ease of access is of
Top-notch quality.
Top-notch quality.
Correct. And so guys, that's my review of the Mercedes G63 AMG. A vehicle that looks like an old SUV but has the performance and power and luxury to match that of a modern SUV. The Mercedes G-wagon, really a vehicle that gets a special place in all our hearts. A massive thank you to Boom Cars Chennai for providing this vehicle for review. Do check them out on Instagram and contact them if you have a luxury car to sell or planning to buy a pre-owned luxury car at an affordable price. I hope you guys really like this video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and take a second to subscribe to the channel. That's it now guys. I'll see you in the next video really soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.